Yes, I've done my reading early this morning and took notes. Read the first 3 scenes. I've got stuff to say, but we've discussed this. And first, before I start, I need to tell you what I already know, because I didn't try to avoid spoilers per se. I just wasn't really paying attention to what was going on with Cursed Child. So, what I already know. I know that there is a girl. And there's something about it. I can't remember what it is. I think someone's told me, but there's something.
Okay.
And there's a girl.
So specific. Who would have thought in a Harry Potter work of any kind that there were females?
I know, right? Like,
finally, we've won up the patriarchy.
Yes, so...
Alright, so you know that. What else do you apparently know?
There's something to do with Cedric Diggory.
Okay.
Another podcast kind of spoiled it, I think, and they said Cedric Diggory is the whole reason for the Cursed Child.
Okay.
So, I don't know. Maybe the girl's the Cursed Child? Maybe she's Cedric's daughter. Did Cedric have a kid?
I don't know.
He got Cho Chang pregnant.
I don't know.
Oh my god, I've already started.
Okay, let me just first say then, Mel has not read it yet. I have read it a few times. It is my job to be impartial, I guess, and to be as quiet and chill as possible, and I'll be going through it with her. I'll be setting out what scenes Mel gets to read. This week she's read 1, 2, and 3. Next week she'll read 4 and 5. I would appreciate it if you didn't spoil her, please. If you haven't read it, I encourage you to read it with us, and I'll try and post what scenes we're reading and when. And yeah, send us any comments or emails, share with us your thoughts and theories. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. So, you read scene 1, scene 2 and scene 3. Yep. The reason you read those scenes is I felt scene 1 and scene 2 were pretty short, and I wanted to add to it, so I chose scene 3. Mel is currently driving, and I've got her book of notes on my lap, so I'll be prompting her kind of throughout. But yeah, welcome to our first episode of Mel Reads the Cursed Child.
Woo!
Alright, so Act 1, Scene 1.
Yeah, so...
Very short, it's the scene before 19 years later.
Yes, that's what I figured. I was like, oh, we're not on platform 9 3/4 yet, we're on King's Cross Station. That's cool. Mm-hmm. I thought it was cute, you know, you got to see... Harry and his little family for the first time, their kids, and they went through the platform. No, the thing is, Albus was really nervous about going through the platform, but I don't think, it wouldn't be his first time. Surely he went with James when James had his first year, so surely he's run through it before.
Yeah, I think so.
That's what I was thinking, and it was just kind of like, because Harry tells him, take it a run if you're nervous and all that, stealing Mrs. Weasley's lines.
Yeah, alright, maybe, well, that was cool, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe it's more that he's nervous that he'll somehow not get through with all his luggage. Did you think about that?
Maybe. I just, like, he would have been doing it all his life.
Yeah, no, but now he's got to
not all his life.
But now he's got to take a trolley.
Do we know what year James is in? Like, or do I find that out later?
I actually can't recall what year James is in. I want to say 2nd or 3rd at this rate.
Yep.
Oh, look, I'm not even a very good, I'm not a very good host. But yeah, okay, so, did you think about that, though? If he's got his luggage for the first time, what if he crashes into, like, the side section of the wall, and it goes everywhere? Did you think about that?
No, but I didn't think it'll be an issue, because he's probably done it before. But anyway, that was my thing. I was just sort of like, maybe he's just nervous because, you know, he's going to Hogwarts and he's scared he's going to be a Slytherin.
Yeah.
That's brought up a lot.
Maybe. Alright, so that was scene 1. It's kind of, there's not a lot to it.
No.
Obviously, we meet the family, and that's pretty cool. That happens. I think seeing it acted out, of course, makes a huge difference. So we get to scene 2. Scene 2, what have you written? Say goodbye to their beloved progeny. Do you care to explain the thought behind that?
So it was actually the description, because, you know, it tells you what's happening on stage in the book.
It's got the stage directions.
It's got the stage directions, and it says, parents saying goodbye to their beloved progeny, and I just thought it was like...
Oh, here, no, I'll read it out for clarification. The stage direction is... Instead of people in sharp suits going about their day, it's now wizards and witches in robes, mostly trying to work out how to say goodbye to their beloved progeny, and that's coming off of the transition from Kingsford Cross to...
King's Cross.
Or King's Cross, whatever. I live in Australia. It's an easy mistake to make, calling it Kingsford. Going on to platform 9 3/4.
There's a King's Cross in Sydney.
Yeah, and I live next to Kingsford Smith.
Good point.
And I hear that word like a million
Anyways,
times.
yes, but I thought that was just a bizarre way to put the stage direction. Their beloved progeny.
No, I think it's good, it's detailed, and it gives people who are reading the script also a good idea of what would be happening. Alright, so that's pretty good. Alright, so we've stage direction.
Yeah.
I would love to know about your next dot point, which is what the fuck Ron?
Oh, yeah, So Lily goes running up to Ron and is like,
Yeah.
Uncle Ron, which is cute and everything. And he's like, oh, I'll show you my new trick. And it's a lame uncle trick, and I was okay with that. But then he's like, Binga Boonga or something.
Hold on, yeah, I'm looking for it right now. There's Bing Bang Boing.
Big Bang, yeah. I was just like, what the?
Oh, well, again, you've got to think about it being acted out, so it's like he's playing with a child. Bing Bang Boing.
Yeah, but he doesn't need to say that. It's just so weird. He's actually sounding like the annoying, weird uncle, which I never pictured Ron as being.
I always pictured Ron as being the weird, annoying uncle. I feel like you've never played with children and you don't know. I'd be making all kinds of noises like this.
Lily's not that young. Like, she'd have to be 6 or 7 maybe by the sounds of her.
Yeah, but I do this to my 12-year-olds. I'm like, oh, got your nose. I hate it, but I do it.
I would be so infuriated. I would not tolerate it.
But I do get it. We see Ron as he's young and, a war hero at that point, as he turns into. And now he's like, got your nose.
Gonna give you a slap up the upside is what you're gonna get, Ron.
Up the upside, lovely. And then actually your next point correlates with this, the stage direction in which it reads, his hand is empty, it's a lame trick. Everyone enjoys its lameness.
Yeah.
You enjoyed that?
No.
No?
I did not enjoy the lameness. I was like, really? This?
No, I mean, you enjoyed the stage direction.
Oh, yeah. I'm loving these stage directions.
Yeah, it is good, isn't it?
So, yeah, I'm not a fan of Ron at the moment. I'm hoping he'll be better further in, if he appears further in. See, it's Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, so I'm guessing Harry, Ron and Hermione have to be in it a fair bit.
Okay.
I'm guessing. I might be wrong. This could be the only time we see them in the whole thing, for all I know.
Oh, look, it's potentially it. This could be it. This could be all the character development they have.
Oh,
or
God.
it could not.
No wonder people hate it.
Anyways, so going on from there to there we go, some paraphrasing from the book. So I don't know what you were referencing there.
Oh, paraphrasing. I probably have a note saying what I was paraphrasing.
Oh, and you've written a bunch of stuff here that's basically being critical of the fact that it's a play. Wow. Fantastic.
What have I written?
You've written, people watching the play can't tell what a character thinks. Show me, use action. You're not watching the play, though, are you?
No, but it's meant to be a play. And
yes,
it says things like, he thought, Albus thinks something, or something along those lines. And I'm there going,
so that would be acted out physically?
Yeah, but how,
Stage.
Tell me how they're going to act it.
By looking thoughtful and over-exaggerating it. Have you been to a play?
Not in a while.
Oh,
no, I saw Avenue Q recently. That was great.
Oh, you saw Avenue Q. Wonderful. That's the perfect standard for plays about... Anyways, it's easy to act out. As someone who's, I guess, I've done a lot of drama in my life, it's easy for me to translate that into what it would look like on the stage, but for you it might not be. But
probably if I was watching it on the stage, I don't know, it's just the stage directions are getting me.
It would come across easily to you. If you saw it, if you were watching and Albus was meant to be thinking, he wouldn't just be standing there blankly looking into the audience. He would be stroking his chin or frowning and kind of, making facial expressions that hint to it. It's an over-exaggerated act, basically. So that's what that is.
You should have, instead of making me read this, you should have paid the money to send us over and see it.
I'm not paying for both of us to go to England and watch The Cursed Child, no way.
It's in America.
It's not in America.
Yes, it is.
Is it? Did it open?
I'm pretty sure it's opened, yeah. I don't know, I might be wrong. I know there's been a lot of talk about it.
We'll check it out.
Yeah.
I know that they renewed it and were swapping up cast members.
Yeah.
I actually didn't think it had left England yet.
Okay, maybe it hasn't, but it's going there. We could go to America.
I don't want to go anywhere.
Okay, anyways.
So you go on to, I can see the stage darken and go completely silent. Spotlight on Harry and Ginny, and you've asked, don't Ron and Hermione have a son?
Yeah, okay, so the whole thing, so the last line of scene 2 is everybody leaves the stage, but Ginny grabs onto Harry's arm and says he'll be alright, won't he? And I can imagine, I can see it. You know, you got all your background noise and then it just goes quiet and there's a spotlight on him and everywhere else is dark. Yeah. And she's just got his arm and...
yeah. Bit of a sigh. Like, you can... So that's pretty in character. They're acting fairly normal.
Yes.
Alright, so that's scene 1 and scene 2. And one thing I really enjoyed was a little bit of the reminiscing about Hogwarts. I like the part where Rose says, Mum, I can't send a Professor Love when she's asked to.
Was that her? I don't think that was her line. It was, because it was in the book. Wasn't it James's line or Albus's line in the book?
I'm not actually sure in the book. Maybe we should do a comparison between the books. We can add on to that.
Oh, that's actually... So what my paraphrasing comment was that scene 2 is paraphrasing the 19 years later of book. It's not the same.
Yes, that's right. There is some changes. Remembering that this is not written by J.K. Rowling.
I know, but is it so hard to...
It is not hard.
Copy those words to bring some consistency.
Mm-hmm. I agree. All right. So...
Oh, yes, and Ron and Hermione, they do have a son, Hugo.
Yes, they do.
He's not in it. He's not in that scene.
He is apparently not.
So, but he was in the 19 years later. Why have they forgotten Hugo? What did Hugo ever do wrong?
I don't know. What did he do wrong?
I don't know. Have they written him out? Is he in it? Can I know that, or you won't tell me? I'm really upset now. They got a kid and they've just written out an entire child.
Well, you'll have to wait and see what happens, I guess.
Maybe he's the cursed child. Maybe he's not real. Maybe no one can see him.
Who knows?
I'm going to figure out who this cursed child is.
Okay. Alright, so let's go on to scene 3, which is called the Hogwarts Express.
Rose is awful.
Do you think Rose is awful?
She's like...
Here it says, the first thing you've actually said is, I don't know how I feel about the Granger Weasley hyphen.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. It's not like I'm all for empowerment and hyphenating names or making up new last names. It just doesn't sound right.
Mm-hmm. And you've even commented, why not Potter Weasley?
Yeah.
Yeah, so okay, I can see that. Alright, fair.
Yeah, fair. For Ginny and Harry. Ginny is a strong, empowered woman. She can have a hyphenated name.
Alright, so the next point down is Rose is not as cool as you thought she was.
At first I thought she was a little Hermione, in a good way. Now I think she's like a little first-year Hermione. Only worse.
Yeah.
Because, first-year Hermione was a bit obnoxious and... But she's worse. Rose is worse. She's like, we've got to evaluate who the best people are to be friends with because, our parents met on their first train ride and we've got to find our lifelong friends right now. It's just like, dude, calm down.
Well, yeah, and what have you said? You've mentioned that the whole carefully picking her friends for life upon arrival, pick of the bunch because of her name is something that she mentions and that you wrote down.
Yeah, it's just...
So it's interesting that, I guess, the child of Hermione Granger would pick people based on...
It's prejudice. Hermione was a muggle-born and faced so much prejudice, and her daughter now has prejudice.
There's
total prejudice. Because, then she's mean to Scorpius.
Is she? Who's Scorpius?
You meet Scorpius, Malfoy's kid.
Ah, okay. We're not there yet.
Okay.
Alright, so she's got a system set up, and now here we go, now we're there. Oh, and Scorpius appears, maybe they will be friends.
Maybe they will be. I actually think they will be, now that it's started, now that I've read that entire scene.
You think?
I think that, Scorpius, Albus, and Rose will be, the new trio.
You think they'll be the new trio?
They're the new trio.
Okay.
So we're finally going to have Malfoy, Potter, and Granger, and Weasley all together as pals.
You've combined them, okay. So you think Scorpius is precious?
I think he is so precious. In a kind of annoying way.
Yeah.
He's socially awkward.
What's the vibe you get? He's just awkward. He doesn't seem much like a Malfoy.
No, he doesn't. He's not like Draco at all. And he talks too much because he's like, father and son issues. And I'm like, wait, what? Mm-hmm. You just told people who you don't know about your daddy issues.
Oh, yeah.
So there's obviously him and Draco have something going on.
Okay.
Maybe they don't get along or something, I don't know.
Alrighty.
Yeah. But he's a bit precious. He's, like, so friendly and he wants to be their friends, but right now, Rose wants nothing to do with him. I think that'll change, but prejudice, which I thought was really weird because, she's Hermione's kid.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and she's a Weasley as well.
Yeah.
And, the prejudice just doesn't seem cool.
Yeah. Now, in this scene, one of the other characters that comes along is the shopping cart witch with the sweets. And you commented that Ginny doesn't let the kids have sweets.
Yeah, I thought that was weird of Ginny.
Yeah.
I really didn't see that as Ginny's parenting style, or Harry's.
So you're feeling a bit...
I'm feeling that's a bit out of character for them.
It's a bit hard. The characters... Yeah. We have to remember the characters in a really different medium as well, I guess. But still, I get it.
Well, yeah, it's just... I remember how happy Harry was to have sweets for the first time because, he'd been denied them. So I can't imagine him and Ginny denying their kids sweets. It just doesn't seem right at all.
So it's everybody's a little bit weird.
Yeah.
Everybody's a little bit off. Alright. Yeah. And then I'm just going by your dot points, So not a great start for Rose.
No,
is basically what you're thinking. Okay.
I don't like her at the moment. I know they'll probably change because she's like a good guy. Or I hope, is she the cursed child? Is she evil?
I don't know.
But either way, she's a good guy. She's Hermione's daughter and Ron's daughter, and I think...
I mean, does that guarantee goodness? Remember, all the characters are acting fairly differently. We really don't know. It's hard to predict.
Maybe. I don't know, but it just... I really think she will come around like Hermione did.
Okay.
They're just going to steal JK's story device and bring her around, and there'll be a new trio.
Okay, so you're predicting a new trio. Got it. Alright, so Albus is out of the loop on a rumour, and you think he might be protected by Harry from this sort of stuff?
Yeah, so there's this whole rumour that Scorpius is Voldemort's kid, and apparently Lucius and Draco got a time turner, sent Astoria back in time to have the hoo-ha get dirty with.
Oh, no.
Whoopa whoopa. Woo-ha.
Okay, stop now.
I didn't think that, Voldemort had... I don't know, I just always thought of him as a Ken doll.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine him, having a kid.
Yeah.
It's just... But it just seemed, really weird to have that rumour, so I'm wondering if there's some kind of truth to it.
No, I mean, people make up rumours all the time, though.
Yeah, but...
Think about it. It's one of those things every weekend or every week on the magazine covers someone's pregnant.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, but I don't know. I'm having a hard time disassociating it from Rowling, and I know that's the kind of red herring Rowling would have.
Oh, okay.
She always has little red herrings like that.
Yeah.
These weird ones constant vigilance. Did you know Moody never said it? Not once. It was always the imposter.
Yeah.
And which was irony because he wasn't Moody, and he was warning everybody to look out, watch your back, there's someone here.
Yeah.
And it's it's me.
Okay.
So, those kind of red herring things.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So,
okay.
But, time turners, they were all destroyed in, weren't they? I thought they were all destroyed in the 5th book. That was the whole thing. They're all stored in one place. Having said that, somebody might have had one out on loan.
I feel like the Ministry would crack down on that, but yeah. I mean, I guess it's potential. Who knows? Alright, so they made a Voldemort's nose joke and you enjoyed that.
In a weird way, at first I read through and I went, haha, Voldemort's nose, and that's a great joke. And then I felt it was kind of fourth wall breaking, because that's the joke the fans have, that's our joke, that Voldemort has no nose. It's never mentioned in the books, and no jokes are made out of it, or in the movies. And I feel like they were trying to steal the fans' joke almost.
I don't think you can steal it, but
you know what I mean, appropriate it.
I don't even think that it's... But yeah, I know what you mean. I kind of know what you mean.
It was funny at first, followed by a weird, uncomfortable feeling.
Alright, so you then thought Scorpius was talking too much.
Yeah, as I said, he's just pouring out his thoughts to Rose and Albus.
Yeah.
He's just going on oh, my dad, and da-da-da-da, and I've got father issues, and da-da-da. And I just
That was
thought,
a really beautiful impression.
and I was like, calm down, kid. They don't need to know that. Play it cool, Scorpius. Play it cool.
Alright, and then you say that bitchy Rose leaves.
God, she's so bitchy. She's like, well, come on, we gotta look at the other compartments. And Albus is like, you go, I'll stay. And she's like, I won't wait for you, Albus. He's like, I don't want you to, bitch.
Is that exactly what he says?
He might have dropped off the bitch.
Okay, he might have dropped off that. Alright.
But he was thinking it.
Yeah, okay, well, and then the last thing is pretty much that Scorpius is endearing, and then we're going to go down to your thoughts and theories. But what are your feelings at the moment?
I don't know. So I have heard what other people have said about it not being great. So I've come in with quite a low bar.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if I need to lower it some more.
Yeah, you're already wondering that?
Because I'm just not liking how the canon Harry Potter characters were portrayed. Well, they're all canon characters, sorry. How the, like, Harry, Ron, Hermione and them have been portrayed so far.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, Hermione was fine. Hermione's fine. They haven't ruined her. But
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know how much they're going to be involved or any of that kind of stuff.
And coming in from someone who's obviously read the books and really cares about them, how does it feel surreal to be reading something that is now considered Harry Potter canon?
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that at all.
Does it make you slightly uncomfortable?
Yeah, because Harry Potter is Rowling's baby, so I really love Fantastic Beasts, because J.K. has written that. She does the screenplays and is involved in that, and I feel her magic in it.
Yeah.
Well, this I'm not so sure.
You're not feeling it yet?
Not feeling it yet. Maybe I
Okay.
will, maybe I won't. I
Alright.
don't know.
Well, let's get into some of your thoughts and theories. Probably more of your theories than your thoughts, because we've done that. What are your theories? I'm going to get you to read 4 and 5, scene 4 and 5 next.
Yeah.
What do you? Any thoughts? What might happen? You can also do a few theories for later on in the.
Yeah, so we're going to go to Hogwarts, obviously.
Okay.
And I get the feeling that Albus is going to be Slytherin.
Okay.
Because it keeps getting brought up. But that's weird, because they're also saying, you know, he's like, I don't want to be Slytherin, and his dad is saying, well, you don't have to be. You can choose that you do not have to be anything you don't want to be. But I just get this feeling he's going to be Slytherin, and I don't know why he will do it. Like,
Okay.
I don't know why he would choose that. Because he seems so against it at the
Alright,
moment.
so what you're thinking is he's going to make the choice to be in Slytherin.
Yeah, so either he's going to ask to be, or the hat's going to say, I think you're Slytherin, and he's going to not protest. He's not going to be like, oh no, I'm a Gryffindor.
Okay.
I don't know why I gave him that accent. I think Rose will be Ravenclaw,
Okay.
because she's a little Hermione, only this time it'll be the brains and not the bravery.
Mhm. So you think Rose will be in Ravenclaw,
Yeah,
and Albus will be in Slytherin.
yeah.
Do you think anything else might happen? Anything significant? Anything really?
Thinking. And Scorpius, I would laugh so hard if Scorpius is Gryffindor. That would
Okay.
be the icing on the cake. But I don't know if that's going to happen. He might just be a good little pureblood and go to Slytherin. Go Slytherin with Albus.
Well, I
That
mean,
could
not
work.
every pure blood goes to Slytherin.
No, but the Malfoys do.
You never know.
I never know. But hey, how much can you shake it up? So if we put
fair amount, really.
If we put Potter in Slytherin,
Okay.
it would be like a switch up then, I suppose. Potter in Slytherin and a Malfoy in Gryffindor.
Mhm.
Then that'll be kind of cool, because there'll be like cross-house shenanigans with the new trio. And we've never really had that. It's been the Marauders were all Gryffindor.
Yeah.
The Golden Trio were all Gryffindor. Oh no! The Silver Trio had Luna, which was Ravenclaw, and then Ginny and Neville in Gryffindor. So I suppose there's been a little bit of cross.
Yeah.
But they've always been in the same houses, these groups. So that'll be interesting to see a bunch of them not in the same house.
Uh-huh.
Scorpius is the cursed child, is my newest theory.
Okay.
There's a cursed child, I'm going to find them. And if I throw enough stuff at the wall, something will stick.
You have picked like 4 different people to be the cursed child.
So So far there's Cedric and Cho's love child, Rose,
Yep.
Albus,
Yep.
or Scorpius, or Hugo.
Yep. So that's 6.
Five. It's 5.
6.
Cedric and Cho's baby, Rose, Albus, Hugo, Scorpius.
Alright.
5. I think I've written another note down. Can you see what it was?
Just that Ron was seriously out of character.
Oh yeah, Ron is really out of character.
Alright. Do you think that's just Ron, or could there be something more to it?
Sorry, car just came out of nowhere. No, I think it's just out of character.
Okay.
I mean, it's Ron we're talking about. He's not anything important.
Well, I mean, you say that, but you don't even know what's going to happen for the rest of this book, so...
Yeah, but it's Ron.
And?
It's Ron.
And?
Okay, so theories going forward.
Yep. You've already listed some of them. Most of them, so.
I'm trying to think of like some long-reaching theories.
Oh, okay.
Maybe shenanigans.
Shenanigans?
Lots and lots of shenanigans. They're gonna... I wonder if Hagrid's in it. Maybe there's like shenanigans. Maybe they have to like smuggle out one of Hagrid's new pets, like Harry and Ron did. Or oh wait, there's Professor Neville. I bet that's gonna be interesting. I don't know how he's gonna be involved, but I hope he is. I don't know.
Bit tricky at the beginning.
It is a bit tricky to try and think what an author's gonna do.
Yeah. Particularly when it's not JK.
Yeah.
I mean, I just want to take a moment as well to discover the cover art.
Yeah, it's like a kid sleeping in a bird's nest.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
The kid does have dark hair, so maybe it's Albus. Looks like Harry. I have no idea.
I mean,
unless it's a metaphorical womb, and it's the womb that Scorpius was in after Voldemort impregnated his mother.
Maybe. I mean, kind of hard to tell, isn't it? Looks a little bit weird. So it could be a metaphorical womb, do you think?
Could be a metaphorical womb, and there lies... he's got black hair, so it can't be Scorpius. Scorpius is blonde, right?
Well, I mean, actually, when you think about it, the book, the picture is kind of filtered, and I think it's filtered to protect the identity of what could be a child, or if the bird's nest is a metaphor, maybe the child is a metaphor.
Maybe the cursed child is actually Harry all along.
Maybe. Who knows? It's really hard to tell, isn't it?
I have no idea. Yeah, it's too early on. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm guessing. Is like you're not gonna tell me. I just feel like the play is. It can't just be the first year of Hogwarts, can it? I mean, otherwise there'll be a 9th one. Surely it's not just like Albus's first year of Hogwarts.
Why not?
It just doesn't feel right. I don't know what it is, but something tells me it's not.
I mean,
maybe it is. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is just like they're just waiting, and then they'll do something else. Because I don't know, it just feel weird to have it as.
If you could have every book span 1 year.
Yeah. But it's a play, that's the other thing.
Yeah,
and that means I would need to do more plays.
Does it?
Yes.
What if there's an ending?
You can't end Harry Potter.
We are not going to have Harry Potter and the Incredibly Difficult Tax Return. Okay, that can't happen.
Harry Potter in the retirement home.
Yeah, exactly. Harry Potter and his superannuation options. No. Like, his annual prostate exam. No. So everything has to have an ending.
Sounds like a porno.
You just don't know what... Ew. You just don't know what the ending is yet.
Yeah.
Or if it ends. Who knows? Maybe there is foreshadowing at the end.
Foreshadowing for bigger and greater stories.
For new sagas, or for...
See, I really, when they announced this, was hoping it would be a story about Harry's career as an Auror.
Okay.
I don't think it is. Like, I think it's pretty solid to say that is not what this play is about. It is clearly going to follow the kids.
I mean, is it solid, though?
It is totally going to follow those kids.
In a play, do you only follow one perspective every time?
No, but it's going to follow the kids mostly, at least.
Okay.
At least mostly.
Alright.
So yeah, I think that's kind of it. I'll have to go on to read 4 and 5.
You'll be reading 4 and 5 next, so the episodes will really vary from short to long, and in the middle, we'll let you know ahead of time what you've got to read. Please don't read ahead if you've never read it before, or...
Hey, no, that is totally their choice. They can read ahead.
No. Well, okay, fine, read ahead, but
don't spoil it.
Please don't spoil it. We'd really appreciate it if you didn't. Yeah. Alright.
I want to be ignorant.
Anyways, we better go. Alright, thank you all for tuning in.
We'll be back
shortly.
Yes.
With the next 2 scenes. Please let us know how you feel about the Cursed Child. If you want to talk about something that happens later on in the book, send us an email at witchweeklypodcast@gmail.com.
And just mark the subject, Cursed Child.
That's what I was just about to say. Yep. So that Mel knows not to open it, and I can open it and we'll have a discussion. If you want to find us on Facebook, just look up Witch Weekly Podcast. Mel can do the rest because I don't want to.
We are on Instagram and Tumblr as Witch Weekly Podcast. We are also on Pinterest and Twitter as Witch Weekly Cast.
Alright, we'll catch you next time.
Thanks. Bye, guys.
Later, nerds.